So you want to get more traffic, but paid media and Google, you're kind of feeling like you want something new, you want something different. So why not do a media buy? And not just a media buy, not offline media buy, but a digital marketing media buy. Hi, I'm John Lincoln, and today I'm going to talk to you about a new concept that's evolving more and more, which is the idea of a digital marketing media buy for your company. Okay, so when it comes to online marketing, there's a lot of traffic out there on the internet, right? There's traffic all over the place. Tons of websites have traffic. So how do you get that relevant traffic back to your site when you can't really necessarily run a Google display ad there, or they're not connected to an ad network, when they're kind of holding on to this traffic themselves and you want to get access to that? Well, one great way to do that is through a media buy. So what is a media buy? Well, a media buy and media planning is this idea that you find all the different places that your customers are online, and then you reach out to these individual websites to ask them for pricing for the types of offers that they have. Now, when it comes down to the types of offers that they have, most of these websites will offer things like banner advertising. They will offer the ability to run ads on specific posts. They will offer the ability to do a sponsored post. They will offer the ability to advertise in an email newsletter. So just like if you're going into a new market for offline advertising and you want to buy billboard ads in the key area where your demographic is, that's what's going on online right now, right? So people are investing more and more in this, and it's a great way to drive more product sales, to drive more leads, but you really have to know how to do it, and there's a very strategic way to go about it. Okay, so when it comes to online media buys, one of the great places to start is to first just start kind of Googling around and trying to find all the top sites in your industry. But after that, another good thing to do is to use SimilarWeb or SEMrush to put in your competitors and find all the different sources of referring site traffic that are being sent to them. That's going to give you a good idea of a bunch of different places that you can reach out to. Now, after you have this list of all these different places, it's really a manual process. And that's why a lot of people will use an agency like Ignite Visibility, ourselves, or they will put somebody internally on it to do a lot of research. And this actually used to be one of my jobs at a company that I worked for long before Ignite Visibility, was to do the media planning. But basically, you find what are these core 10 sites? What type of offers do they have? You analyze each offer, you find out the amount of traffic it would send, the amount of potential click-through rates and cost per click and conversions you would get. And then based off of that, you actually build a business model around each one of these individual assets, right? Within some type of range, the amount of sales that you're going to get and why you're going to be doing it, right? You tie it into KPIs. And then if you can do that and you can scale that across 10 different assets, it is a great way to build substantial sales to a business. Okay, so recently we've been doing some media buys for some larger companies who want to get some big spikes in sales, and will go buy sponsored posts specifically. So let's talk a little bit about how a sponsored post works. So you reach out to the website, they'll write an article for you, and the article is going to cost anywhere between $5,000 all the way up to $100,000, right? And there's a little bit of wiggle room there. In some cases it might be $10, or some cases it might be $700 if it's a smaller site. And then what you can assume is that this website has X amount of traffic, but only about 30 or 40% of the visitors each month are actually going to see the post, right? So if 30 or 40% of the visitors actually see the post, and then there's only a click-through rate of about 10%, and then a conversion rate of about 0.5%, and then you know how much money you make off of each conversion, you can use that to build a business model to do sponsored posts with each of these sites. Now, in a lot of cases, there's additional benefits. They'll do things like also promote you to their social media, promote you in their email newsletter, so you can get even more exposure than just the website traffic. But generally, the website traffic is the main place to look to build that business model for yourself. One final thought on media buys: almost every single one of these websites will give you some type of metrics that you can work with. They'll tell you a little bit about past history and past successes, so make sure to take advantage of that and ask them for that information. So that's it for media buys today. It's a big topic. It's one that's growing by quite a bit. I believe with any good digital marketing campaign, this should be an element of it. Influencer marketing should be an element of it. Advertising, online advertising, paid media, Google, Facebook. should definitely be an element. Content marketing, email marketing, making sure you're doing all these things together and you're scaling them, because by doing that, you can continue to grow your business and get the results that you're looking for. Thanks so much. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.